Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the true test of Villain Sensei's power. I just landed in a lobby with Ingrid, who is a phenomenal player. Don't let that S6 badge fool you. I know she's been as high as S8, maybe even S9, but I've played her before a number of times, and she's really freaking good, let me just tell you that. I have beaten her a couple times, but she has beaten me far more than I have beaten her.
Nice shot.
Now we are starting off on hole 7. I actually really like this position right now. I think full power on the spoon, it might be a tad much, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just go a little bit under just to be safe.
Nice shot.
If I'm in the water, then I'm in the water. I'm not in the water. I gave it pretty much perfect power. Obviously still 6 feet off, but I mean hole 7 with 31 mile an hour wind, that's just 2 miles off of maximum wind. Birdie here, great score.
Nice birdie.
Oh boy, what an interesting start to the game. To be honest, expected, I would say. Now, here's an opportunity. I mean, it's a tailwind from the tee shot, so that's good news. Possible to drive onto the green for stroke 2.
Nice
But the
shot.
wind isn't really going to be a tailwind for stroke 2. It's going to be more left to right. So the question right now is, do I go for the drive? And I think the answer is yes, but I actually think full power is going to be too much.
Nice shot.
That might even be too much, but I just want to ensure that I can clear the water. Ooh, that was pretty good. I don't think I could have gone any better than that, because had I gone less power, I would have landed in the bunker. If only I just had a little bit better wind adjustment, could have been in a better position for the eagle putt. And if you know me, I always miss my putt when I'm on hole 9 putting downhill. But listen, this isn't Sensei playing right now.
Eagle.
This is Villain Sensei. And as we know, he is one of the best putters known to man. But listen, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. If you were to open up an Oxford dictionary right now and look up the word cracked, it would just be a picture of Ingrid right there.
Nice shot.
And my emote selection's kind of funny right now. I know Villain Sensei is generally pretty toxic, but we've got to respect the good players when we come across them. But unfortunately, I've got no clap emote right now.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
Here we go. Some real adversity. I find myself 4 points down at the end of the 3rd hole, I believe that was. So 2 holes left make up a 4-point comeback.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Make that 1 hole left for the comeback. It's going to be a 5-way final here, but realistically the players in 3rd, 4th, and 5th have no chance at winning. They're all 10 points behind me, and I'm 4 points behind 1st place. The last hole is, unfortunately for me, a par 3. Par 3s are the hardest to, make up a comeback on. If you're trying to make a comeback, you really want par 5s or like really tough holes. And it's hole 4 with 33-mile-an-hour wind. So I'm pretty sure my only chance of making a comeback is a hole-in-one here.
Nice shot.
You know what? I'm not even upset right now.
Nice birdie.
A very, very strong opponent. She beat me fair and square, and you guys, if you've never played with Ingrid before, when I said at the beginning of the video that she's cracked, I was not by any means exaggerating. A respectable 54-point performance on my end, but I just couldn't get it done. It's as simple as that. And check this out. Look who we find again. Game number 2 here. This is maybe the most important game in Villain Sensei's career. If we don't win this, I think it's safe to say that his reputation is just gonna go down the drain. So like I said, a very important match. I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Nice shot.
If we can win the rematch here, I think the whole situation is going to be, honestly, a good thing for the Villain Sensei storyline. Once again, we are starting on hole 7, just as we did on game number 1. However, obviously, a lot less wind this time, and funnily enough, I actually had a worse approach this time, even though there was 27-mile-an-hour less wind. But same result here, birdie from hole 7 on the first hole of the game. Wow, check this out. Clutch birdie by Villain Sensei here. Ingrid, par. I'm not sure what happened there. Obviously, I couldn't see her
Today, Junior?
where she was golfing, but it doesn't matter. I do take a 3-point lead over her, and to be honest, I'm not even worried about anybody else in the lobby. I think Villain Sensei has done enough to prove that he can beat some randos. And this was not a very good shot off the tee. I should have been way more to the right. I kind of rushed that shot. I don't know why I didn't think it through. Had I been to the right, I could have used the 3-iron, gone full power, and actually chipped it through the evergreen tree on the right and the bushy tree on the left, gone over it, landed at the end of the fairway. I actually still might be able to do it. I think I'll go for it. Might be a bit risky, but it could pay off.
Nice shot.
All right, no, it absolutely did not pay off.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Good news for me is that I am still on the fairway, so
Nice shot. Nice on.
So this is going to be a huge 7-point swing in the standings.
Nice par.
After a poor tee shot, I never really recovered, to be honest. And now, once again, find myself 4 points down. This time, I do have 3 holes to make a comeback on. We will see what's going to happen here in the remainder of the game.
Nice.
Honestly, with this wind, I just expect him to be on the fairway. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to get onto the green with that strong wind. I do think everybody is going to be getting par here.
Nice approach.
And yeah, as expected. So no change in the standings here after the third hole. Moving on to the fourth hole of the game. We do find ourselves on hole 18 with what looks like no wind at the moment. And no wind it is, so this is going to be interesting. Par 5s do provide an opportunity for a little bit of a shake-up in the standings.
Nice
But if I'm being completely honest, I think we're just going to see eagles from everybody at the top of the leaderboard, which means we won't see a shake-up in the standings. But let's see what's going to happen here, though. It is hole 18. We are playing Nintendo Switch Sports Golf after all, and you know that anything can happen. This game is pretty unpredictable. This is an interesting pin position here because it looks pretty easy to be left on the fairway after your chip. You gotta have really perfect power.
Nice shot.
Ooh, just a little bit too much to the right.
Great eagle.
And there you have it. Honestly, not too surprised. All eagles there when you have 18 with no wind. I don't know if I'd expect anything different. So off to the finals here in a 4-point deficit. Why does this feel familiar? That's because it's exactly how the last game went down. However, this time, instead of hole 4 with very strong wind, we do have hole 12, which is, like I said, if you want to make a comeback, par 5s are where you're going to do it. However, once again, similarly to last hole, very minimal wind. So I'm just expecting all eagles here from the top of the leaderboard, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, this game is unpredictable.
Nice shot.
And in this case, because the hole is at the near side of the green, I do want to utilize backspin.
Nice shot.
My microphone cut out at the end here, so this is post commentary. But here we are chipping onto the green, trying our best to save the match.
Nice on. Great eagle.
And in the end, we did secure the eagle, while Ingrid only got the birdie, so we did tie it up. However, in the end, we were tied for second place.
Amazing.
You know what? Today was a great battle, but I think it's safe to say Villain Sensei isn't the same guy as he used to be.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
From blazing through lobbies to 2 losses in a row. I mean, I would have excused the first match of this video, but this second one here, inexcusable. We've had some good times with Villain Sensei, and he's brought me out of tilts and losing streaks, ranked me up a number of times, but he's no longer who we need him to be. And as reluctant as I am to say this, I think it's time to say goodbye.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!